From the coldest day of the season so far, welcome to Smoky Goodness 2.0, YouTube's bison-centric barbecue and grilling channel. It's a video that we're going to do in two stages. We did stage one last night in the kitchen because it was freezing cold out here, and it's freezing cold out here right now, but I want to show you that because we are pit bosses, we can handle anything, including a cold north wind that is just, it's the kind of wind that just goes right through you. But we've got some bison to cook. We've got these 1/3 pound bison patties from Nebraska Bison. So we're gonna do this in two stages. We did stage one last night in the kitchen because it was really cold. And my lights, I didn't want to drag everything out here and run the risk of the wind blowing the light stands over. It happens sometimes. So we did everything in the kitchen. Just to help prove that you can do anything with bison anywhere at any time. And as per my usual spiel, everything began with a single flame, but not today. It took 3 or 4 flames to get the fire going out here. The wind is blowing. I'm kind of cognizant of the fact that burning embers, you know, paper. The stuff I use to start the fire with wants to blow around all over the place. And in this wind, you got to be really careful on this dry deck. It's so cold and windy out here that Mr. Cougar is not going to be appearing tonight. So stick around. Cooking everything over a bed and onions. Ah, yeah, look at that. Gots to have the onions. It smells so good. I ain't lying. Oh man. Just keep working. Cook bison over onions. You will thank me. I mean, caramelize those onions. You will thank me. All right. Part 2 of our pig's mission is coming up. The real thing, we're going to do this tomorrow, which is just a second or two away for you, on the grill. Really smoky fire, I don't know. Anyway. Woo! Okay, because it's so cold out here today, shut up, dog. You start off with good old Sang stir-fry oil. You gotta have it for whatever you're doing. By the way, I think this is called the Slow and Sear. I haven't used it for a long time. But yeah. The reason we're doing this is because our onions are going right on the Slow and Sear. Whoops. And the reason we're doing that is because you're going to cook these burger patties, these bison burger patties, directly on the onions. That's what we did last night, as you can see. Oh God, they were good. They're going to be better over a fire or near a fire. We'll let those caramelize for a couple of seconds. We'll be right back. Okay, I really hope the wind isn't messing with my lav mic. I lost the little foam piece that goes over the end of it, you know, over the microphone, over the condenser, whatever it's called, years and years and years ago. So I've got other microphones with other dead cats, but that's okay. All right, now I'm gonna do this just like we did last night, only over the fire and not the stove. It was all right last night. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was really good. But it's going to be really better. So what we're going to do, we'll lay the burger patties directly over the onions. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking White Castles? No. You see 5 holes in these? Of course not. Alright, spread those out a little bit. Third patty on here. These are 1/3 patties. Nebraska Bison, preformed, 1/3 patty, 1/3 pound patties. Now, you don't have to form them. They're in the perfect shape, perfect weight. They're perfect. Of course, it's Nebraska Bison. We're gonna let the burger patties warm up. We're gonna play with them a little bit more. Play with them. You know, we're gonna flip them around. This is gonna be great. So stick around. I think it's time for a word from our sponsor, Nebraska Bison. A couple of minutes has gone by, probably about, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 minutes, something like that. Ooh, juices are beginning to pool on top of the bison. It smells great out here. Oh my gosh. I can't tell you how good it smells. If those dogs were still out here, I think they're inside, they'd let you know. Oh, look at that. Caramelized beautifully. Beautiful. Yeah. So who do you think is going to win? Stovetop or Grill? We are pit bosses. Bump it up, 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 bum. You know what's going to win. Despite the cold weather, this. It's gonna be epic. All right, see you in a few. A few more minutes has passed. I couldn't tell you how many. Went to film this scene here about a minute or two ago, and the battery was dead at one bar. Lights were flashing. I think it's got something to do with how cold it is out here, but I can't be sure. Anyway, ooh, do those look good? And they smell great. Oh my goodness. I can't tell you how epic this smells. All right. And just like last night, we took a vote. Cheese or no cheese? Cheese won. But before we do that, before we do the cheese, I'm gonna toast up some buns. I gotta make room for them. So, move you guys over here. What I believe is presumably the warmer side. I don't want it too warm though. Get on there, onions. Do it, do it, do it. Yes. You haven't lived unless you've had Bison Burgers cooked over a bed of onions. All right. Just gonna really quickly toast some buns. Didn't really work last night. There you go. All right. And we took a vote, same as we did last night, to cheese or not to cheese. That is the question. And we decided, yeah, we want cheese. A little or a lot, doesn't matter. I'll be right back. The camera's been running this whole time. Why didn't somebody tell me? All right, there we go. We're done. They are done. Ooh. I'll put these on a separate plate so that we can dress them up according to how we want them dressed. But I think my son and I both gonna have them exactly the same way. Don't want to waste these onions, man. Ooh, no way. Like I mentioned before, maybe I didn't, this isn't White Castle. I didn't put 5 holes in each one of these burger patties. No. Nebraska Bison Burgers. Cooked over a bed of onions. Once again, this isn't ketchup, this is sriracha. Respect the rooster. Respect it. I am getting as far as I can away from yellow prepared mustard. I prefer stone ground every day. Yepper. Only way to do it. All right. Ta-da! Another epic delight. But, say it with me.
How does it taste there, Mr. Smoky Goodness God?
He's got his mouth full. Let's find out. So, honest opinion. Do you prefer them on the stove or on the grill?
Grill.
Grill wins every time because we're pit bosses. Don't get me wrong, they're really great on the stove as well. If you cook them right, low and slow, and cook them over a bed of onions, man. Wow. Excellent. And oh yeah, Nebraska Bison. Shout out to Nebraska Bison. Thank you, Mr. Weber. Thank you, Mr. Slow and Sear. Oh, I forgot something. I didn't even have my microphone hooked up. Get well soon, Fred. Mr. Mega Fred Zeppelin. He had like a knee replacement. I've had a hip replacement, so I kind of know what he's going through. So yeah, our best wishes, Fred. Get well soon. We'll see you back out at the pit very soon.